Hey guys, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell to be updated every time I make a new video. Thanks, let's begin. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Brian and I am the Horror Shark. And today, tonight I saw Renfield and tonight I'm going to talk about it. I did do a 60-second short with Mumster, which was a lot of fun because we're trying to go back and forth on how we should do this in 60 seconds, and we kind of just threw everything at the camera. But that being said, Renfield is a hell of a lot of fun. I do have some concerns, I guess, because there is some stuff in the trailer that didn't make it into the movie. There appears to be like this whole musical segment, and it's not in the movie. I can only think that they figured people would be turned off. And I could see that. That was one of the reasons one of the thumbnail was called Renfield. Does it suck or are you in luck? Pretty much is what it says. Because you are in luck. It does not suck. People are kind of hung up on the fact that this isn't a Nicolas Cage-centric movie. It's not really centered around him. But he is in it enough to satisfy. So I am okay with that. Because when he is on screen, and he is on screen quite a bit, he's a blast to watch. He is just insane and 100% Cage. As I said in the short, the gore is insane in this movie. I won't get into too many spoilers like I did in my short where I said how one person died. Well, not the character, who they were, but how they died. And I feel like I should have left that up to a surprise. But it's awesome. Think Mortal Kombat. Brutal. The fact that this is rated R for bloody violence and some gore. Dude, Hellraiser 2022 is strong bloody horror violence and gore, and there's barely anything in it. This deserved, like, at least straight up gore, not some gore. Come on now. The film is lit very nicely, too. It's got a greenish tint in the hospital scenes, as well as other locations. I don't quite know why they went with the green. But it works. I mean, I can kind of see it with like 60s psychedelic and the monsters being very vibrant, like especially in the newer stuff, like in the past 20 years. It's a very vibrant movie, and I actually really like that because it could have been drab, but it wasn't. Also, the whole opening sequence where it's basically a recreation of Dracula from 1931 with Nicolas Cage was awesome. I loved that throwback. It went to full screen and everything. It was perfect. I was not expecting that, but I really appreciate it. I did see parts of it in the trailer, or the TV spots. I didn't expect it to go on as long as it did, and I am fine with that. I actually liked one of the comments on my short where they were like, I would love to see a black and white Nicolas Cage Dracula movie. Maybe you could watch this in black and white. Maybe it would still work. I'm not sure what's the Asian lady's name, but she's getting a lot of controversy. And in this movie, she kind of supplied the modern humor, which I cannot stand, where they're just pointing out what happened and going like, oh my god, I can't believe that happened. What? That thing that I'm going to describe for you right now to be in total shock by while I'm still in shock. I hate that. That's like so pathetic and lazy kind of humor. She did have a good character to her. I mean, she had growth and she had development, but her humor, man. And Nicholas Hoult was really good in the movie, too. He was in Jack the Giant Slayer. A fact I found out about a week before I saw this movie. I'm like, dude, that's cool. I didn't realize that until I was like, oh, okay. Makes sense. He looks just like him, just older. There's also some like hidden subplots and subplots in general that don't really get expanded upon too much, like how Renfield had a family and he had to let them go, but there's nice pics at it that Dracula didn't force you to go, you chose to go. So that is really well done, but I kind of would have liked to have seen something a little bit more, not too much more, just a smidge more. And then what are the names? The Lobos, the head crime organization in the city of Louisiana or Missouri, wherever place this is. And she's kind of infatuated with Dracula. Right from the get-go. She sees him, she's like, oh. But that goes nowhere. I mean, it was funny when it first happened, but the outcome of that is basically Dracula doesn't care about you, kind of thing. And it was handled better than, like, them being like, oh, what a shock. He doesn't really care about you. It's more like, nah, no, lady, he just doesn't care about you, kind of thing. I won't spoil if she dies or not. It's actually kind of shocking what the outcome is. So I thought that was pretty original. It wasn't like, oh, well, it's obviously going to be like a betrayal kind of thing. No, they didn't do that. The music by Marco Beltrami is pretty good. I want to get the music when it comes out tomorrow on April 14th on digital. I love Marco Beltrami's work. It really shines. He is very multifaceted in music. He definitely has a range to him. Sound design. Creature Movie Reviews actually pointed this out. You should see this with a surround sound system, because there's like scenes where Dracula's going around people like really quick, and you can just hear him talking and taunting at them, and it's really well done. And my buddy over at Creature Movie Reviews also said that you could hear Renfield do his famous laugh a couple times, and I have to say he is not lying. And it's done very subtly. I love it. It's really well done, because it's like he's just talking to someone trying to get intimidating. He's like, It's really well done. It's like, it's not quite the laugh, but it's familiar enough to pass as the laugh. So that's going to do it for this video, guys. Thank you all for watching, and check out Renfield. It's out today. Lion Brian Gatto, the horror shark, and I'm just
giving the usual shoutouts to my Patreon supporters. If you would like to support me on Patreon or join the channel as a member, the link to my Patreon is in the description below. If you want to join the channel as a member, hit the join button under the video. Both have similar perks. You'll get early access to videos, shoutouts, as well as even some collaborations depending on how much you give a month. Join us.
Also hit that notification bell to be notified every time I make a new video, and as always, subscribe. It's more like an alien than a vampire, but still.